John Deere baler this morning, 348. This is the one we picked up in southeastern Oklahoma. There's a short video on our site about it. We've got it hooked up. This one has a hydraulic swing somebody put on it. We got it hooked up and we're going to go ahead and try to get some teeth count, see how many teeth are missing or bent or broken. As you can see, we're missing one in this section. It's like 2 in this section, so on and so forth. One there. Looks like we're missing several teeth. And obviously we need to grease it, get some rolls of wire, check the chute. It's got like 50 some odd grease zerks, so we need to grease it really well. But we're going to try to get that done today. I'll probably put it on the tripod and we'll just work on it for a little while. And if we get anything in, then I'll pop in with some other footage on a camera I'm going to wear on my head. But so far so good. It looks in good shape. We'll try to pack all the wheel bearings probably and get it done. But Chance is going to go ahead and take off all the guards and we'll try to get that figured out. Looks like we're missing, this one's dented pretty badly. This one's missing a bolt. So we'll try to straighten that back out. We'll stick it out here and hammer it out. But everything else looks pretty good. The knives look good. Can't see them right now. They're rolled back in here. But we'll try to get some work on it, but I'll get some footage of it. Here we go. So what we've done so far is pulled off all the covers, which we've lined up in a row so we can put them back on. I got one bent one here. I'll put it in the vise and then we'll straighten it back out. So we'll try to get all this twine ripped out, chances, and then we'll count. We're missing carriage bolts and whole teeth sets. See how many we need. We'll count them up. Call Deere. I'm sure they have those in stock. I don't see why they wouldn't. But we'll try to get a bunch of them put on here. And we'll get a little video or time lapse or something of us doing it. We'll try to throw the baler all in one compilation today, greasing and all that. I don't think we're going to have any trouble with it. So we'll try to get all that put together. And I'll keep the tripod running. I've got another camera out as well. And see what we can get done. So what we've done so far off camera is take apart a few things. We've opened up the case and chains are fine. We did find a bad bearing on this pulley back here. It's a tensioner pulley. It's really dry and hard. Makes a weird noise. This one sounds okay, but it's got some play in it. Depending on how much they cost. We're going to check the price of them. That one I don't think is bad, but why not change it now before hay season? Then we took apart these straps, these hammer arm straps here for this. They look pretty worn. We're going to check on those. They go around that fork arm as it shoves in hay. There's those forks back there in front of the knife. Other than that, everything else looks pretty good. It checks out on it. That's got a belt, it's good, and everything else looks pretty standard. We'll come around to this side. Checked all the gears. The chain looks fine. Teeth all look good. Need a little grease on them. That's a little wobbly there. Everything else looks fine though. Needs some grease. We haven't put this cover off, but It's got a grease pump over there for it. Everything looks so good so far. We're going to get a couple of pins. Chance almost fell down. And then we'll grease it up. This is loose. But the baler's coming along just fine. I don't think it's really going to be all that expensive. We ended up needing 35 of those teeth. And we had one bent bracket. I don't know what those specifically are called, but it's the wraps that go around the teeth. Teeth guides. Let's call them teeth guides. Go around that. One had one bent one. But so we straightened the bracket part of it. We got to straighten that out. But other than that, Chance is going to tighten up that real quick if it'll tighten. Tighten.
Trying.
I don't think those washers are the right setup.
There we go.
Nice.
Tightened up.
And what that does is holds the PTO shaft up. So when you unhook it, you can rest it in here. That little Bauer impact's been pretty good. We're a big fan of the Cobalt impacts.
There you go.
But that Bauer's, for 59 bucks, battery included, has been pretty nice. But anyway, so when you pull the PTO shaft off, you rest it up here and it sets. And then this has got hose guards on it for the sun and dragging and all that kind of stuff. But it's a really nice baler. We enjoy it so far. All right, we'll get some more footage of us putting it back together, and we'll be back. Okay, we are back from John Deere. We got some parts. Chance got some. We had to order both of these. Nobody had these in stock, thanks to COVID. But we do have enough teeth. We needed 35 teeth. And we got some bolts, some nuts to replace some of the stuff that we're missing, and some various other things. The hammer straps, or whatever those are called, are $40 each. Kind of pricey. Anyways, we'll get a little footage of us changing some stuff out. So we've put 35 new teeth on. Chance is halfway through the reinstallation of the gatherers. We found out that's what they're called. Gatherers.
Also, it really helps to take that thing.
And if you ever do this yourself, guys, I mean, you know, we weren't smart enough, but maybe you will be. Take that off. It's literally 2 pins, and you just slide it out. That's so much easier on your back. Anyway, we'll get this finished up today, and then we'll do some more videos later on putting on the pulleys, the idlers, and those caps when they come in. They're supposed to be here tomorrow around noon. So try to get a little more footage of that and put it together. And let's see, what else? Is that all we have on this? I think that's it for today on this. Oh, the shear pins. We got some shear pins for it too, for the wheel over there on the side, the weighted wheel. Then we're going to go work on the rake. Maybe we'll do a video on the rake. I don't know. Anyway, thanks. Okay, so we have got in the gatherers all put back together. And we have fixed this. It's bent. It's actually loose and bent. And then we decided, you know what, we're going to drain the oil. And that's what we got. Chocolate brown soup. So I don't know how long it's been for that. So Chance ran to Deere, grabbed some gear oil, and then also a chain. We tightened it, but it's literally just maxed out. So we'll grab a chain for that as well. So now I'm going to go ahead and grease the whole machine, and we should have some pretty good footage of repairing the baler. I also believe someone's changed this. Factory info wore out, but I think it's backwards. I don't know. The book says it's backwards, but we'll see. Anyway, get back with you here in a minute. All right, so there's the results of the oil that was in the gearbox. Ready to go, it said, field ready. Be leery when you buy things that say field ready, because that's typically how it works for us. So we're gonna dump that out, but we're done for the day. It's about 5 o'clock. It's really pretty out, but it's time to call it a day for us. We got all the teeth put back in, fresh oil in the gearbox, new chains and tightened here. We took some links out of this chain, tightened it there. Just trying to get it ready. We'll do a little more footage on it. I don't bore everybody with the baler. We'll show it running or something. We don't want to have constant video footage of just the baler running and working on it. And I mean, that's pretty boring after a while. But it's a new baler to us. It's an upgrade from the baler we had. We're still waiting on some parts tomorrow. We're waiting on 2 tensioner pulleys. And we've got to spray some graphite on these gears here. So we're waiting on 2 pulleys for tomorrow and some bearing caps. Those over there. They're roller caps for that armature. So it's day 2 or 3. Still working on the baler. Ended up having to take the whole auger assembly out of it. Had bad bushings, which were made of wood. Had to replace the bushings. I've been eating a shaft. There's a shaft here. This is the torsion arm. That's the bar the auger slides on. That's the new pulley. That's the old one. And it goes here. And then it runs down this length of this baler and then tightens up inside there. So that's what we've been doing today. We thought we were done when we were putting the pulley on it. And then I discovered this had a big groove in it, eating in it. And if you can see that or not. And that is the inside of where this rides at. So the metal was on the metal, so we had to change it. And this is the feeder house. After the teeth pick it up, goes through the gatherers up into the screw, then it feeds it into the knife in there. The knife chops it, packs it, and gets ready for the next bite. So anyway, that's what we're doing. We're trying to get it put together. Chance wants to get it done today, he says. It's Friday and I'm the boss, and it's 6 o'clock, and he told me no. I don't know how that worked out. Didn't you? See, he's even agreeing. Whatever. We'll get her done. I just thought we'd throw a little more footage at the end here of, more drama. Field ready. That's what it said. Field ready. Actually, here's the bushings I took out of it. We're here in the trash. Chance actually had to extract one of the bolts. Let's see here. If I can find it or not. Anyway, I can't find it. Anyway, the old wood blocks only had one of them, and it was broke off. And then we had to put another one on it. But, like I said, that's what it's supposed to look like.
What's the deal with this?
That's the collar that goes in here. It's like a spacer.
So that's still good?
Mm-hmm. That's right there.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we'll put this back together. Hopefully we'll have it together here in the next 30, 40 minutes. And we may be done with it. A little graphite on the gears and this and that, and it should be done. All right, thanks.